Good evening, Doctor. My name is AHMAD FARIQ, being ENCHE HILMY. My metric number is JG11124/19. Today, we will discuss about how online resources improve our writing skill, our speaking skill, our reading skill, and our listening skill. As we know, the pandemic of COVID-19 has resulted in schools shut all across the world globally. Over 1.2 billion children are out of the classroom. As a result, education has changed dramatically, with the distinctive rise of e-learning, whereby teaching is undertaken remotely and on digital platform. In this case, many online resources has been used by students to cope up with studies. All of us sure have used online resources in our daily life. In general, online resources are web pages and documents on the internet that provide useful information. Online resources is typically data and educational in nature. Any support software available online can also be considered as a resource.
Good evening to Doctor. My name is Chang Sen Hui and my metric number is 1JG11151/19. Okay, I agree there are many different types of online resources. Some of them are appropriate for research and some are not. It really depends on the type of content you are looking for. Here are few that you may find useful for research, such as current information, such as stock quote, sports score, weather, and news. Information on college, museum, government agencies, or non-profit organizations. Online job posting, shopping, auction, or travel service, and so on.
Hi, good evening, Doctor and my fellow friend. My name is Muhammad FAIZUL bin JAMIL. My metric number JG/11198/19. True, I like to use Google Doc, YouTube, Duolingo, BBC Learning English, and many more online resources as a learning tool to improve my English in this pandemic. All these online resources have their own unique and easy to learn. Found that the online resources were very effective in improving my English. I can see many improvement in my English, not only speaking skill but also in reading and writing together with listening as well. Thank you.
Exactly, Mr. Faizul. Hello, Dr. George. My name is Ruzaini AIMAN bin AHMAD ROFAIE. Okay, let's continue. These online resources are lifesavers, I could say. They are very effective for me in helping me to do my essays and also presentations in English. These online resources have improved my speaking skills in order for me to do a good and fluent presentations.
My name is Muhammad Ali Fikri bin Abdurrahim. I'm from Wilayah Pusat. My metric number is JG/108883/19. Well, for me, online resources were quite effective as I am a person who personally prefer face-to-face classes or a mixture of both, as each of them has their benefit. But now let us discuss on how the online resources have helped us learn different English skills.
How online resources improve my writing skill. Beginning and completing a piece of writing can be a scary process to me and some of us here. It may feel like there are a lot of unknown variables. It takes a long time to outline an essay. It requires a lot of brainstorming and organization. There isn't a specific formula. There isn't a right or wrong, just a subjective grading system that attempts to follow a detailed rubric. There's no much pressure to create something that is available that I simply give up in my quest to improve my writing. Luckily, there is a plethora of resources available to help me learn how to write, edit, and grow as a student.
How online resources improve my writing skill. Digital platforms like station generators save my time in adopting writing format and refreshing style like APA, MLA, Chicago, Harvard, or AGLC. The writing process becomes faster, hence I can save some precious time to improve on my writing skill and conduct miscellaneous research. I am able to finish an essay within an hour time, which every time saving as I used to spend a whole day to complete an essay.
As for me, I am a person who is not good in writing and having trouble in essay format. I was not so clear about the essay format, but however, after going through the resources given by my lecturer, I was able to complete my essay. The resources that help me in my writing skill are similar to what Joe said, which is MLS style, formatting, and citation. The MLS style guide will help guarantee that you get full credit for formatting your essays.
With you, Mr. Chang. As for me, I was able to build on my vocabulary in becoming a better English writer by using thesaurus. Thesaurus helps me in becoming a better writer by providing alternative words and phrases to perfectly expressing myself in written English. Thesaurus offers the best collection of synonyms and antonyms that I could use to improve my vocabulary while I'm writing in English. Whatever my message might be, if I am looking to simplify my written English, Thesaurus will come to help oftentimes. This website also has a collection of some of the most overused words that we must avoid in our written English.
For me, I was able to correct my mistake in my spelling as I refer to Grammarly. I would say Grammarly is one of the best online resources to significantly improve your vocabulary and writing skill. Grammarly is basically an online word processor which goes beyond ordinary word processor in correcting my English mistake. Grammarly fixed over 250 types of English error, which the Microsoft Word application could not correct. The apps also suggest synonyms for me to choose words to improve the content of the phrase.
How online resources improve my speaking skill. Online resources has also helped in improving my speaking skill. I have learned to learn new words every day. Gleaning new words day in, day out is a good way to widen my vocabulary. I practice myself to commit to a suitable target, as it can be 3 daily words or it can be 10 daily words. Even if I only have time to learn a new word per day, learn one new word per day. I personally felt it is still worth trying. By learning one word every day, after 1 year, I will have learned 365 new English words. I also practice in writing the number down to remind me frequently.
How online resources improve my speaking skill? Sound interesting, Kamal. I would say you practice something that is really amazing, and I could help you to suggest more online resources for you learn for more new words. You can use YouTube, English communication app, podcasts, and many more to learn speaking and improvising your vocabulary. Dictionary can be also be used, search new word and its meaning so that we are able to use in our daily communication as well.
As for me, online resources has played a major role in helping me to prepare my oral speech. I am a person who has a poor speaking skill, but by using English conversation apps, I was able to come up with my oral speech, and I was able to practice speaking my point via freefortalk.com. Free4talk is relatively new, but it's a fantastic place to connect with other learners who want to practice English conversation. Free4talk.com show you tile with chat room that you can join to speak English. You can text, use audio and video. And it's possible to share links and draw a virtual whiteboard. It is a very lively community where you can easily find a group of people to practice your English with. You won't likely find many native speakers or free teachers, but there is incredible benefit from just meeting up with other learners and practicing.
Exactly, Mr. Chang. I too use the freefortalk.com for practice my oral. Using this platform, it only took me about 7 solid days to practice and learn to speak fluently. Before this, I used the mirror practice method where I practice in front of the mirror and guess what? It is not really effective as I am only speaking to myself and there is no two-way communication happening. It seems quite boring and time consuming, ended up with me not preparing well with my scripts and there is no confidence in me during the oral presentation day.
Well, I guess you got the confidence in talking fluently during oral now, Aiman. That's great. There are a few benefits that I can gain by using the online resources to improve my speaking skill. One of them is improve my pronunciation. I might know a lot of words, but if I fail to say them correctly, I will not be understood. That seems like a waste of the time spent on remembering words, right? When using online dictionaries such as Macmillan and Merriam-Webster, make use of the little speaker symbol to check the pronunciation of any word that are not sure about. There are English pronunciation tutorial on YouTube or podcasts like English Pronunciation Pod or American English Pronunciation to teach me many aspects of American English pronunciation.
How online resources improve my reading skill? Reading in English is an excellent way of expanding our vocabulary. At the same time, reading expands our horizon. If you feel that you need to improve your English vocabulary and you want to be informed about recent word events, then you should read as much as possible. Reading as much as I can is how I improve my reading skill. I always make a special time to read. Reading for fun can be done anywhere. I could take a fun book out on a bus, in bed, or at the office, and I can enjoy it. However, if I'm reading to improve my comprehensions, I need to focus and study. This means I need to make a special time for this reading session. Making time for reading will let me focus well without risk of being interrupted. This time should be quiet and I'm able from being distracted.
How online resources improve your reading skill? You are right, Kamal. I spend at least 30 to 40 minutes every day on focused reading. That's how I improve my reading skills seriously and successfully. The more I read, the more I will improve. In my case, I will choose to read the right book. I am a person that dislikes science fiction, and I might not want to read a book about a man stuck on Mars. When I am choosing book and other texts to read, I always keep two things in mind, which is what you're interested in, and number two, your reading level.
I will always ask myself questions while reading and after reading. It's my way of learning how to read English book. It's about more than just reading the words. There are few things I will do before, during and after reading to help me better in understanding the text. Before I read, I will always browse the text. That means I should look over the text quickly without actually reading every word. I will also take some time after reading the browse again and summarize what I remember. I will try to quickly say or write a few sentences that describe what the next text was about. Thinking about what I read will show me how much of what I really understood, and help me to figure out if I still have questions.
Our JUE300 portal, Dr. George, always advises all the students to keep improving their English in all skills. I have been trying out some online reading comprehension passages. I learned to improve fluency first. Reading is fun. Do you notice how stop every time you saw the period? Now imagine reading an entire article or even book like this, stopping after every word. It would be difficult to understand, wouldn't it? It is hard to form an understanding of what you are reading when you read word by word instead of in full sentences. That's why, to improve my understanding, it is important to improve my fluency first. Fluency is how smoothly I can read.
Good. I spend about an hour a week too. My reading has improved because I learned to stop worrying about my speak and start thinking about the text and its meaning. That's right. Now that I can read fast, it's not time to read slowly anymore. I really take time get into text I am reading. Instead of speeding through it, one great way to slow myself down is to read out loud. Not only I will be practicing your reading and understanding, but also your pronunciation, listening and speaking. Focus on speaking every word carefully and pronouncing it well.
Moving on with listening skill, online resources has also helped a lot in improving my listening skill. Good listening ability is an essential learning tool. Indeed, most of what children learn in elementary school is acquired through the auditory channel. Some students, however, have a problem in their ability to listen, and the same goes to me. But with the help of breakingnewsenglish.com, I was able to sharpen my listening skill based on interesting snippet from world news. I can select their level and then even select the speed at which I want to hear the recording. After a few weeks or months of regular listening, I often feel that a certain level is becoming too easy and simply move up to the next. Other great sites that allow me to listen by level are allow.org and Randall's Cyber Listening Lab.
How online resources improve your listening skill? In my skill, watching YouTube can be a great way for me to develop listening skill. Most YouTubers simply talk to the camera for a few minutes, meaning that the viewer has very few visual support and aids understanding. It almost like listening to the radio, but where we can see the presenter. Speaking as dedicated student, I know that my own listening skill have improved a lot since I began regularly watching Bosque. YouTube sensation Soy Una Priganda. Choose a YouTubers who share certain interests with you. Comedy lover might enjoy the rambling of Jenna Marble. Sports fan could be interested in KSI. Fan of mecha enjoy tutorial by Laura Lee. Lower level student will probably find it better to select YouTubers who provide English subtitle for their video.
I spend almost 1 hour a day to sit and practice my listening skill. My way of practicing is using podcasts, and it's a most simplest way that I could practice. Download it to my phone, then listen to it as I travel to work, cook dinner, or do some exercise. There's a wide array of podcasts for various levels and interests available from the British Council podcast app. For example, the Professional series provides short audio of people speaking in business contexts, and students who want more focused practice can complete corresponding comprehension exercise on the Learn English website. If I feel like more of a challenge, I could try listening to podcasts aimed at native speakers. This may seem daunting but might not be as difficult as you imagine. if you choose the right podcast for you.
By using online resources for improving listening skill has actually helped me to read and listen at the same time. Another way to improve my listening skill is to use two sources of informations at the same time. This simply means that I should not be only listening but also getting my English from another place at the same time. The easiest way to do this is by watching English video or English movies with English subtitles. This way, I'll be listening and reading the words will make it easier to understand everything and will help me to remember more.
So the conclusion is I am thankful for this assignment that helps me to use more online resources to improve my English in many aspects. Thank you very much.
In my conclusion, I agree with you. However, I still miss face-to-face classes because it's more fun and exciting. I hope PJJ will be back face-to-face classes soon.
I am also thankful that there are many online resources in time being that actually helped me in improving my English, especially in my writing and speaking skills.
Your points. Unfortunately, I still prefer face-to-face learning as online learning could be boring and there is no two-way communication as effective as face-to-face learning.
I agree that some of us prefer online classes and some of us prefer face-to-face classes. But what really matters is whether you learn best in a classroom, one-on-one with a teacher, or by yourself at home. Practice English wherever you are and anytime that you can in the way that best for you. This tip will help you improve even faster than before. Good luck.